Hello everyone, to a new Nalios Odoo dev tutorial. Today we'll talk about transient model and wizard, which are quite useful to have some specific interaction with models. We'll start by creating our transient model. A transient model is a temporary record which is not stored in the DB, which is used to act on to do specific action and create some records in our case. So I'll create my folder wizard. I'll add my init file. In the init, I'll add from.import wizard. It's done. And here I'll create my first file, which is e-learning for my transient model. E-learning task wizard. Okay, I'll just paste what I have on the side and I'll explain how it works. Okay. So to begin, we import both our fields and model from Odoo, as usual when we create a model. But what is different in this case is that we won't use model.models, but transient model. So we won't store the data. This is a temporary record. So we define the name and the description. The next two fields we define are the fields we are going to use in the view of our wizard and in the function we use. So project, as we will define the project, and the name, which will be the name of the task we create. Next step is to create our XML view for the wizard that will pop up. So new file, e-learning underscore view.xml. Okay, so this will be just a quick view, quite an easy one. So first we create the action, which we'll call the form. And then we define our form with a footer with the two buttons. And define the field we need to fill in. Okay. The special cancel is an option, a specific option for button on our wizard, which will just cancel the pop-up and close it as nothing happened. Okay, the next step, we'll add the button or wizard button in our project view. I'll add the button right in my button box I already had. Okay. I save. No, before saving and updating my customers, I need to add my view, my wizard view, in here in my manifest. I add it here. And in my security, I need to ask to add the access to the transient model to everyone. I just copy paste what I had on the side, and it's done. Did I add my? Okay, I didn't add my wizard in here. Okay, and I save and I restart my customers. Okay, my customers are not reloaded yet. Okay, I've got an error in my customers. Let me look. I'm checking right now. Okay, what did I forget? In what's wrong? In my let me check. I'll check and I come back. Okay, pretty sure I found what's the problem. My order in my data was wrong, so I loaded my project, my view of the project before loading my wizard files, so we couldn't find the ID of the action and the wizard I created. Okay, try to reload it and see if it's okay. Okay, it loaded. So let's go in my page on my project. I've put my button in the wrong place, but normally it's I've put it in my smart button box and not in the header, so it's right next to the smart button. But let's just show the principle of our wizard. Okay, so I create my text. As you see, it opens a pop-up, and I select my project and the name of my task. It's just a pop-up to put some element. But the real utility of a wizard would be to pass the name of the ID of my project by default. So let's look at this. Okay, so as we said, the objective of a wizard is to have a quicker flow and an easier flow to create in our case quick task. So in our action of the wizard, we'll give a context. This context will be used to give default values. I'm pretty sure we already did it for some other view with the smart button in a previous tutorial, but I'll explain it how it works with a wizard. It works the same way. With the context, we close the field and we set it in here. Wait, how did it? It's a dictionary with. Let me find it. Okay, look at this. Okay. I did forget the syntax. Okay, so the way to give the, in our case, the ID of the project, because we give the project ID, the way to give it is default underscore the field you want to fill. In our cases, we are on project, so when we click on the smart button, we want to give the active ID, so okay, I'm on the wrong one. I'm not on the model. Okay, I'm on here. You want to give the ID of your record. So to give this ID, it's just the active ID, as we call it. It's in here. So we pass the active ID. And the name we want to put behind the underscore of default is the name of the field in our wizard. So in our case, project ID. So let's update the custos and see how it works with these changes. The custos are updated. So I reload my page. And now when I create a task, by default, my project is called. You could do other automations. So, by example, I won't do it because it was really just to show the way of using the wizard and give it default values. But you could set up default values for name. So get the name of the project and a dash, and behind you could add yourself the name, and it would give the default values on the name. So I hope this tutorial helped you with the creation of wizards. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Thank you. Have a great day.